Considering moving to the Boise area, whether you have just started researching Boise and its surrounding Treasure Valley, or if you're in the midst of packing up your bags and are about ready to head our way, regardless of where you're at with your home search, if you are looking to learn more about Boise, you are definitely going to want to know about the picturesque town of Eagle. Tucked into the corner of the Treasure Valley and right between the foothills and the Boise River, you'll find the charming town of Eagle. Notable for its high-end subdivisions, horse properties, spas, and scenery, and with the Boise River running right through the heart of town, Eagle is really in a class of its own. So in this video, we are going to first tour you through some of Eagle's most popular and most highly sought after neighborhoods. These are the communities that we are most frequently asked about, and they are all pretty great in their own unique ways. So we will give you an on-the-ground tour of 8 great neighborhoods in Eagle. You'll get to see what they really look and feel like. And as we travel along through them, we'll also be sharing feedback that we've received from friends, family, past clients who currently live there. And then we'll wrap up the video by sharing some high-level pros and then some potential big cons that you will definitely want to know about before making the decision to call Eagle home. Hey there, I'm Marcie Ellison, a local real estate agent here in the Boise area, and if this is your first time to our channel and you're looking to learn more about Boise and all the surrounding cities and areas that really work together to make the Treasure Valley the place it is, then you've come to the right place. My husband and I, we put on-the-ground videos together every single week that, well, our goal is to really provide you with what would have really helped us 15 years ago when we were first contemplating moving here. We post videos every week featuring on-the-ground tours throughout Boise and its surrounding valley. So to keep learning about our booming area right alongside us, please take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's check out our first neighborhood. First up, here we are in one of Eagle's largest communities, Two Rivers. This stunning community is actually one of the first Eagle neighborhoods that I personally ever flipped out over. Located just west of Eagle Road with Chinden Boulevard to the south and Highway 44 to the north, and this certainly adds to its appeal, it's situated between the north and south forks of the Boise River. So yeah, that alone makes this community pretty special. Many even say that Two Rivers is the neighborhood that, well, all others throughout Eagle and the rest of the valley are measured by. From the moment you drive into this community, you can really tell it's something special. It encompasses 245 acres of rolling, gorgeously landscaped property. With 17 lakes, yep, 17 of them, and 41 waterfalls, it's in a class of its own. So for me, I always have kind of a hard time referring to them as lakes because, well, they are more like very large, very well taken care of, but still very large ponds. That said, Two Rivers residents refer to them as lakes, so that's what we will call them. And they certainly aren't to be confused with what some might picture when they think of a pond. They are so well maintained and really just incredibly peaceful and picturesque. As you can probably tell, the neighborhood is very outdoorsy. Recreation and outdoor activity are pretty much everywhere you look, with 3 tennis courts as well as a perfectly manicured 3-hole executive practice golf course and miles of jogging and walking paths, and then of course a great community swimming pool and clubhouse. What's not to love? There is pretty much always something going on and something to do. As you can see, Two Rivers has a large variety of homes and styles to choose from. You'll find modern designs to custom-built craftsman homes to classic and more traditional single-family homes. You'll find huge executive 8,000 square foot homes situated on sprawling lots, as well as more traditional single-level homes that are just around the 2,000 square foot mark. The variety here is really amazing, and thanks to this variety, for those who just flip out and fall in love with Two Rivers, the variety can really make the home search process so much fun. Between the various water features, lakes, and yeah, being tucked between the north and south forks of the Boise River, there are so many incredible and just flat out impressive waterfront homes here. And then in addition to just the whole visual aesthetic that these bodies of water provide, the lakes, ponds, and water features are also great for paddleboarding, swimming, kayaking, fishing, of course. The list just really goes on. The benefits and activities afforded by living here are only limited truly kind of to residents' preferences. You can dive right in and enjoy them all, or you can enjoy them from afar with a great cup of coffee and a book. The choice really just comes down to preference. In addition to the beautiful landscape and surroundings, Two Rivers is also just an all-around great community. It's a fun place for so many different types of households, from large families of 7+ to empty nesters. There's just a great and friendly community vibe and feel. On top of all that, Two Rivers is also less than half a mile from two great education options. Before I highlight those, though, I do have to quickly disclose that you must be sure to do your own research on school quality. Both greatschools.org and niche.com are great resources to check out. So, two schools close to Two Rivers that residents love include North Star Charter School, which is a highly regarded K-12 school. And then there's also Galileo STEM Academy, which is also a great K-6 magnet school. Both of these are amazing options and both conveniently located just around the corner. Do you golf? Does the sound of living in a neighborhood that has one of Idaho's most highly regarded courses smack dab in the middle of it sound appealing to you? Then Banbury will definitely be an Eagle neighborhood we will want to check out. So let's quickly check out where Banbury is located. As you can see on this map, it's just off Eagle Road with Chinden Boulevard to the south. It's in a great central location, close to Eagle, Meridian, and Boise. There's the Boise YMCA and Aquatic Center, schools, restaurants, parks, the list just really goes on. With the Banbury Golf Club, which according to Golf Digest magazine, and they would certainly know, consistently ranking it among the top 10 courses in the whole state of Idaho. So yeah, with it serving as the neighborhood centerpiece, the meticulously maintained fairways and greens offer just a gorgeous and picturesque place to call home. It is, of course, pretty much a recreational haven for golf enthusiasts. But even if you're not an avid golfer, the golf course vibe and aura just really makes the community, well, just flat out hard to resist. Straight out, living in Banbury offers residents a pretty prestigious lifestyle. In addition to the golf course, the area is characterized by its spacious and well-appointed homes. You'll find a large number of custom-built homes with high-end features and finishes. This is a neighborhood that really appeals to those who value just the finer things in life and that really also value upscale living. That all said, if you would like a community pool or say several catch and release fishing ponds like right at your fingertips, well, then Banbury won't be the spot for you. Due largely to the layout of the golf course, which again is really the focal point of the community, the ponds and other bodies of water that you'll find here are just not intended for swimming or fishing purposes. And their HOA, as well as the Banbury Golf Course, definitely enforce those rules. All in all, the Banbury neighborhood is tight-knit and friendly. They hold various community social events and gatherings. And then, of course, the presence of the golf course's clubhouse certainly offers additional opportunities to meet and mingle and just really connect with your neighbors. And then last thing I'll say about Banbury, it is conveniently located near shopping centers, restaurants, and just about everything Eagle offers. It's also just about 10 to 12 minutes from the village in Meridian, and then also about less than 10 minutes from the Eagle Island State Park. This 545-acre park is great for horseback riding, biking, swimming, water slides, frisbee, and frisbee golf, and snow tubing in the winter. Safe to say, living in Banbury means you will always have something fun to do. Or if you want to just put your feet up and watch the sun go down with a great glass of wine, you can do that too. Now, let's move to Lakemoor. This gated community is located right across from Banbury, with Eagle Road to the west and Chinden Boulevard to the south. So yep, here's another upscale community tucked into a great central Eagle location. Renowned as being one of Eagle's top waterfront communities with an array of beautiful homes tucked into a gorgeous and really serene setting, people love living in Lakemoor. One of the highlights of Lakemoor is its private lake, which along with recreation also provides residents with a tranquil and just all around gorgeous backdrop. Residents love boating, paddleboarding, fishing, really all the things. For people who love doing things outdoors, but then are also really looking for an upscale yet again, nature-oriented lifestyle, Lakemoor is a great fit. The neighborhood features a variety of home styles, including single-family houses and townhomes. The majority of homes here are situated on large, spacious lots and have high-end finishes and modern designs. Lakemoor was actually built by the same widely praised and just well-respected developer who created Two Rivers, Dennis Baker. And you can definitely see some similarities between the two. You'll find a great mix of modern and contemporary style homes and designs. Homes were first built back in 2009, with the last home being completed in 2021. In addition to its sprawling lake, Lakemoor also offers a number of other great amenities. They have 2 community pools, tennis and pickleball courts, multiple walking and jogging paths, several community parks, multiple water features, catch and release fishing ponds. The list just really goes on. And additionally, The neighborhood often organizes community events and activities that really help newcomers get to know their neighbors. And then Lakemoor is also tucked back behind the retail development center called, fittingly, Bridges at Lakemoor. Bridges at Lakemoor is a large mixed-use development that's really anchored by the company Intuit, which was formerly known as T-Sheets. There is also a movie theater and several restaurants and eateries such as Crave, Guru Donuts, Cafe Yum, and Stella's. They also have several fitness hotspots, so residents typically really appreciate their proximity to all of these. And again, being in a gated community, they still feel set apart and not smack dab in the middle of a major retail center. Overall, living in Lakemoor in Eagle offers a serene lakeside lifestyle, a strong sense of community, and convenient access to modern conveniences. It is a fantastic choice for those who are looking for a waterfront living experience, but they also want that nature vibe and feel. Now, let's move to Mace River Ranch. As you can see here, Mace River Ranch is located to the west of Eagle Road with the Boise River and Highway 44 to the north. And then it's pretty much adjacent to downtown Eagle, and it neighbors the Two Rivers community that we toured through earlier. From the moment you pull into this community, there is an undeniable wow factor. This master plan community is well known for its scenic location, natural beauty, and high quality homes. If you've been looking for a beautiful riverfront or waterfront setting, this one, which covers 192 acres, is pretty hard to beat. And as much as there is to do just outside of Mace River Ranch, there's plenty to keep you busy within it. They've got a gorgeous community pool, as well as a 40-acre natural preserve. And then, and this is pretty cool, the Boise Greenbelt runs right along the north boundary of the neighborhood and all along the Boise River. You can hop on it and cruise 20 miles down to downtown Boise. So that alone certainly elevates this already impressive neighborhood's appeal. This is a newer development than the previous neighborhoods that we've just gone through. Construction here began back in 2014, with the last home being completed in June of 2022. Being situated right along the banks of the Boise River, that provides residents with not only awesome direct access to the river, but also some fantastic views. The neighborhood was skillfully designed and laid out, and it just incorporates tons of open green space, walking paths, and parks. Homes here are skillfully crafted with incredible attention to detail. You'll find high-end finishes, spacious layouts with many energy-efficient and high-tech features. The architecture and landscaping in the neighborhood work together to really create a just solid and cohesive, flat-out gorgeous place to call home. And then as far as lot sizes go, there is really quite a large range to choose from. You'll find homes tucked onto lots that are just around 1/5 of an acre, and then you'll also find more stately homes on over an acre. The community in Mace River Ranch fosters a sense of belonging and camaraderie. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. The community in Mace River Ranch fosters a sense of belonging and camaraderie among residents. The neighborhood often hosts social events, gatherings, and activities that encourage interaction and help neighbors just create a close-knit atmosphere. So that, of course, can be very helpful to newcomers. Another thing that residents tell us they love, it is just about 5 to 10 minutes from not one, not two, but 3 great golf courses. That obviously is something that my husband Andy loves. And then the Foothills Ridge to Rivers Trail System and the Eagle Bike Park are also less than 10 minutes away. In addition, it's close to schools, shopping centers, and really all the amenities most typically deemed as being essential, and of course, as well as those that aren't deemed essential but are certainly fun to have nearby. Overall, Mace River Ranch is ideal for those who are looking to live an exclusive and prestigious lifestyle while also embracing the best of what the Treasure Valley's natural surroundings and beauty provide. Okay, next let's cruise to Lexington Hills. Lexington Hills is located in northern Eagle, just off Floating Feather with Highway 55 to the east. And if you aren't yet familiar with Highway 55, it's the gateway to escape up to the incredible McCall, Donnelly, and Garden Valley areas. As you can see, Lexington Hills is a gorgeous, very well-established neighborhood with lush, full landscaping. Its park-like, serene setting is what many residents say that they love most about it. Homes here started being built back in 1992, with the last home being completed in late 2004. So again, the landscaping and vibe here are just very well established, and it's just a very peaceful and relaxing place to live. We often see people who are already living in the Eagle area just pretty much chomping at the bit and with the hope to relocate to this highly regarded neighborhood. It's just one that so many people love and admire. It's well known for its upscale homes, beautiful landscaping, and close-knit community. You'll find many luxury homes situated on larger lots. The neighborhood feels open and, well, it's just one that just feels easy to breathe in. It's a breath of fresh air for many, and we found that to be especially true for those relocating here from, well, just overpopulated areas. The sizes of homes here range from about 3,500 square feet up to well over 5,000. You'll find a variety of architectural styles, from modern designs to more classic and traditional homes. It has several great parks and playgrounds, multiple water features, and great walking and jogging paths. If, however, you're looking for a community with pools, tennis courts, a fitness facility, and all those bells and whistles, then Lexington Hills isn't going to be your place. Here, residents really value space and its park-like setting over things such as community pools and tennis courts. Another perk that residents love, there's a great elementary school right in the neighborhood, and then there are several other great schools nearby, as well as shopping centers and rec centers. Lexington Hills is well regarded for its friendly and welcoming atmosphere. The residents often engage in community events and activities, which obviously help to foster a sense of unity among neighbors. That said, the way in which the lots were positioned, and thanks to how spacious the majority of lots are, it's also just incredibly tranquil, quiet, and just pretty peaceful. With its close proximity to the mountains and foothills, you can be the first to jet up to McCall or Donnelly for a weekend getaway, but then you're also very close to all the amenities and perks that Eagle offers. It's a great place for many to call home. Now, let's move on to another master plan community, Legacy. Legacy is located between downtown Eagle and the town of Star. That said, it is, of course, because this video is all about Eagle, within Eagle city limits. So, as you can see on this map, it's north of Highway 44 with Linda Road to the east and Emmett Highway to the west. Legacy is a master plan 590-acre community, and it is well known for its well-designed homes and extensive and just really flat-out incredible array of amenities. It offers more activities and amenities within the community than any neighborhood in the Treasure Valley that I can think of. I think it tops them all. And then in addition to all of its amenities, so the 26-acre golf course, tennis courts, community pools, walking and jogging paths, numerous water features. One of the perks that residents love about living in Legacy is that it really has a strong emphasis on outdoor living. Nearly a third of this nearly 600-acre community has been set aside as preserved open space, and you feel it when you're there. So yeah, with so much shared open green space, and yes, with all the amenities, there is always something to do for just about everyone. The neighborhood itself is made up of a variety of architectural styles, including single-family houses and townhomes, and the price point is actually pretty darn broad. So there are options for different preferences, lifestyles, and of course, budgets. Legacy is also well known for its proximity to some great schools, which again, I have to disclose and encourage you to really do your own research when it comes to evaluating schools and ratings. But its location is very appealing to many growing families because of the schools that are right around it. Overall, living in Legacy and Eagle offers a fantastic lifestyle with so many recreational opportunities and also just a great sense of community. It's a popular choice for those seeking a modern planned community with pretty much all the bells and whistles. Now, let's check out Brookwood. Brookwood is a well-established, highly desirable community located just north of Floating Feather Road with Eagle Road to the west and Highway 55 to the east. Sitting just south of the Boise foothills, there are so many great places to hike and bike using the Ridge to Rivers trail system. As you can see, Brookwood is notable for its mature and gorgeous landscaping. This community was built back in 2000. Well, that's when building began. The last home was completed in 2006. Homes here are situated on lots ranging from about 1/5 of an acre up to just over an acre. And there is a great variety of styles and designs to choose from. You'll find custom-built stately homes as well as smaller 2,000 square foot homes. For what it's worth, the average home in this neighborhood is roughly 28 square feet with 4 beds and 3 baths. So it is that average is slightly smaller than some of the other communities we have looked at up to this point. Brookwood is similar to its sister subdivision, Lexington Hills, only with one big difference. In Brookwood, you will have a pool and other bells and whistles that Lexington Hills does not offer. Similar to Lexington Hills, though, you will find that gorgeous and all-around comforting park-like setting and vibe. Residents here love the amenities. They have multiple parks, a basketball court, a horseshoe pit, a beautiful community pool and clubhouse, and of course, this is one of my boys' favorites about so many Eagle neighborhoods, they've got several catch and release fishing ponds. It's also close to downtown Boise, as well as the Boise foothills, and yep, 3 all great golf courses. So people really do love calling Brookwood home. About Brookwood is just how much open shared space there is. While some of the homes are on relatively, especially compared to several of the other neighborhoods that we've just toured you through, smaller lots, the space around you makes your spot just feel bigger and larger. And well, heck, you only have to pay taxes on what you actually are situated on, right? So you got to appreciate that. A couple of years ago, I had a wonderful experience helping clients list and sell their waterfront home in this neighborhood so they could move to Florida. They absolutely loved being right on the pond. Seeing geese and ducks, and of course, ducklings and goslings in the spring and summer months was something that they knew they would miss. With all the shared open space and various amenities, it's no big surprise that Brookwood has a strong sense of community. Residents wave and welcome you on a regular basis, whether you live here or not. It's just that kind of place, and who doesn't value that? Okay, next up, let's move to another well-established neighborhood called the Preserve. The Preserve is located north of Highway 44 with Linda Road to the east. So it is right below, or rather just south of Legacy. It is definitely in a convenient location with easy access to just about anything you could need. Shopping centers, restaurants, schools, and recreational facilities are all within a pretty darn short distance. The Preserve is characterized by its mature landscaping and spacious and well-appointed homes. The neighborhoods just really well thought out, and its design just emphasizes preserving its natural surroundings, which in turn creates just a really peaceful place to live. Homes here were built beginning back in 2008, with the last home being completed in 2019. Residents who live in the Preserve love that it is at the same time very peaceful and private, yet also very close to everything that Eagle offers. Its serene atmosphere is really largely thanks to the expansive lots and how carefully the neighborhood was planned out. The neighborhood features walking paths, parks, and many wide open spaces. It's well known for its strong sense of community. Residents love how close-knit the neighborhood is, with social events, gatherings, and activities, which can, of course, really help foster connections. Overall, living in the Preserve offers a wonderful, tranquil lifestyle surrounded by natural beauty and a strong community spirit. It's a great choice for those seeking upscale living in a peaceful and well-preserved environment. Okay, so now let's quickly cover some pros and cons that you will definitely want to know about prior to moving to Eagle. At this point, considering you just came along with us and saw all those communities, you are probably feeling pretty good and pretty clear on the good side of living in Eagle. So I will breeze through these pros pretty quickly and then we'll dive into the cons. Number 1, of course, its beautiful natural surroundings. As you have seen in this video, Eagle, with the Boise River running right through the heart of town, is a beautiful place to call home. Pro number 2. It is a very friendly community. It's a great place to live, work, play, raise a family, or embrace your life as an empty nester and just put up your feet and retire. Pro number 3, Eagle has a very low crime rate. Idaho as a whole ranks incredibly well in terms of safety, and Eagle is among one of its safest cities. According to neighborhoodscout.com, which analyzed all cities and towns in America with population sizes similar to Eagle's crime rate is one of the lowest in the nation for its size. To learn more about that and to get those numbers, please be sure to check out neighborhoodscout.com. Pro number 3, its charming downtown area. Eagle has a vibrant little downtown area with a variety of shops, restaurants, and local businesses. This, going hand in hand with its historic charm and vibe, really make Eagle a pretty darn special place to live and to call home. Okay, so now let's cover the cons. Con number 1. The cost of living. The cost of living in Eagle is now pretty darn high. Compared to the national average, living in Eagle is now more expensive than most similarly sized towns, and that is particularly true when it comes to housing. Real estate prices and rental rates are just flat out pretty expensive, which can, of course, pose a challenge for some. Eagle is hands down the most expensive area around Boise. While of course housing costs certainly vary widely depending on specific location, size, and condition, in general, the average sales prices for homes that you'll find in Eagle are significantly higher than what you find in Boise, Meridian, Middleton, or Kuna, and then it's certainly more expensive than Nampa or Caldwell. That all said, if you have your heart set on being an Eagle and you find yourself at a slightly lower price point, that definitely doesn't mean that we can't make it happen. Just be prepared that it will probably take a little bit longer to find your perfect spot, and if and when we find it, we will likely have to act fast because time will be of the essence, because of course there will be a lot of other hopeful buyers that want to jump into at that price point. So we will just have to be ready to jump, and we'll jump fast. Con number 2. Limited job opportunities. Eagle is primarily a residential community, and while there are some employment options within the city, many residents find that they will need to commute to neighboring cities like Boise or Meridian. Or if working remote is an option for you, which of course is something we have seen a big uptick in over the past several years, that can certainly work out quite well. It really just comes down to your unique situation. Con number 3. Seasonal weather patterns. Now, this one is certainly not limited to just the city of Eagle, but really one that applies to all the cities and suburbs that make up the Treasure Valley. But depending on where you are moving from, I just want to call it out because it is important to remember that in Eagle, you will have all 4 seasons. Because in Idaho, well, Idaho experiences them all and does so with gusto. So while some people enjoy the variety, others arrive and they find the extremes of the hot summers and cold winters to be just rather challenging and difficult to adjust to. So just a heads up on that one. Con number 4, growth and traffic. As with many desirable areas, and then of course with the widespread migration we saw spurred on by the pandemic, Eagle has experienced a population boom. There is definitely traffic congestion, which is definitely true during peak hours on the major roads and highways. While road work is certainly a constant these days, the city of Eagle and really the majority of the Treasure Valley, well, we're currently just kind of playing a game of catch up. And so far we haven't caught up. We've been fully lapped. But on the same vein, this is Idaho, and you better believe we've got people out there working on it. Ultimately, the decision to live in Eagle, Idaho depends on your personal preference and your priorities. I hope you found this video helpful. My husband, Andy, and I receive phone calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every day, people who are looking to learn more about this area. If you would like to learn more or schedule a Zoom call to dive into your questions and assess your unique situation, please don't hesitate to call us or text us 208-598-3040. We're here to help, and we would just absolutely love to help you find your perfect fit. Have a great day.